Welcome to another Monday MOOcast. It is episode 29, and we are getting to the end of 2012. It's been a ride, folks. I am Mike O'Mara, and I'm here as always with
Greg Obert
and
Andrea Musolf.
And we are going to start, as we start every week, by talking about what we have been playing. So, Andrea, why don't you start this week?
Okay, well, if you're watching YouTube, you never know it, but I played Saints Row pretty much all this week.
Again?
Yeah, going back to Saints Row the Third. Well, it started, I stopped playing it for a while because, the big titles came out, Black Ops 2 and Halo 4.
Sure.
And last week, when I wanted to get footage for you all to watch, I was like, we've seen Halo, we've seen some Black Ops, let's change it up a little bit.
Okay.
And I know you two don't have it, so thought, yeah, let's go back to Saints Row. So I finally finished all of the DLC, which I really, really, really enjoyed.
All of it?
Yeah, it's hilarious.
Good.
Except for the Sad Panda Sky Blazing, I did not enjoy. So basically, it's this mini game. Your character dresses up in a panda suit.
Sure.
With a red cape.
All right.
And you jump off of a plane, and you have to skydive through these rings of fire. And then you have to land on these rooftops and kill mascots dressed in silly costumes with a chainsaw. For
Good
extra
Lord!
points. And you pretty much, it's like falling with style. You're really high and you gradually get lower and you land in the target. And I'm having a difficult time with it just because of the achievements. One of the achievements is called Flame On. You have to go through every ring, which I finally did after much frustration. And then another achievement which I've yet to get is you have to kill all of the mascots. The tricky thing is that when you land on a rooftop, you have a countdown clock. So it's not timed unless you actually land and you're on the rooftop. You have, I think it's 30 seconds to get all the kills and jump off and continue falling with style.
All right.
But some of the mascots run away from you, which is
well, you
really
do have
obnoxious.
a chainsaw.
I know, but it's so annoying. So I've yet to do that. So I'm determined to get that, and I really think I could get all of the achievements in this game, and I really want to 100% it because I think I can do it.
All right.
So that is my challenge.
All right. Greg, what have you been playing?
Well, let's see. What have I been playing?
I don't know, Greg.
Black Ops.
Unfortunately.
Unfortunately.
No, okay, so I caved and I bought the season pass.
Sure.
Because, not for multiplayer, but I want more zombie things. And so last night I played Nuketown Zombies.
Was that fun?
It was fun. It was a lot of fun.
Good.
Made it to wave 31, I think.
By yourself?
And then, no, Grindstone.
Oh.
And then I just got sloppy and was tired because it was like 3 in the morning.
Yeah.
I was like, alright, I need to go to bed. Let's see. I finished Dead Space 2.
Okay.
Fun?
This week. Yes, with my foam hand.
Oh, with the pew pew.
Yeah. Pew pew.
Nice.
And let's see. I maxed out. I played Crimson this week. Right? That was this week. Yeah, it came out this week.
Yeah, Crimson map pack.
The map pack for Halo 4.
Sure.
Got all the achievements for that.
Wow.
Pain in the butt. I think that's it, really.
Well, that's quite a lot.
That's
Right?
a lot,
Good
yeah.
for you.
What about you?
I've been maxing out my inner nerd. I downloaded Guardians of Middle-earth when it came out, which is the first MOBA, multiplayer online battle arena game for console, or the first big budget one. And I've been having a surprising amount of fun with that. I really like the strategic aspect of it. I really like all the stats and stuff. I'm kind of a stats guy, so that's a lot of fun for me. And with the Hobbit movie coming out, and me being a huge Lord of the Rings nerd, I just needed to play something in the license. I came home from that movie, and I was like, Lord of the Rings! And then I realized there's no good games out for Lord of the Rings,
which is so unfortunate.
Which sucks, yeah. But this one is actually really good and really unique to console. So I'm having a great time with that. And when I'm not having a good time with that, I am busy frustrating myself with Call of Duty Black Ops 2.
Yay!
And less so, but still somewhat frustrating in Halo 4. So that's what I've been playing. Oh, and Battlefield 3. I've gotten back into my Battlefield 3. I really like the Aftermath map pack. So I've been having some good times on that as well.
played Far Cry though, right?
And Far Cry 3. Oh my God! And Far Cry 3.
All those games.
That's true. That's true. So yeah, if you haven't checked out our page outside from the normal Monday MOOcast, we have been posting. We've gone video crazy here at Monday MOOcast, and Greg and Andrea and I are all posting videos all the time. So you should check it out. I did play a walkthrough of Far Cry 3, and I'll probably be doing some more of that this week too. So Andrea, you found an interesting article that we wanted to talk about today about why people play video games.
Yeah, I thought it was really interesting. This is a shout out to Ryan at skillpointstation.com because actually that's how I found the article. So I've had it for a couple weeks. I just I haven't done anything with it. So in a nutshell, there were 3 reasons that the article mentioned about why people play video games.
Okay.
So the first one is the need for competence. So you need to feel like you have control over the situation, which
Sure.
makes sense.
Sure.
And that also goes along with the second reason, autonomy, the desire to feel independent. So,
Right.
I mean, sure, you're playing the game. You want control over the situation.
Right.
And then finally, relatedness.
Good job, Sid.
And this, you can relate to either real people you play with, like multiplayer, or
Right.
it can be fake characters, like, you know, the fake characters in a video game.
Sure.
So that's how you can get it as well. So, I never really thought about it that way, because I know before I've mentioned when I play video games, it's like an escape from
Sure.
reality. But the article implies that the term escape is a bad thing. So it's not like I'm
Running away from your problems or something.
right. It's just
Security.
it's something else to I view it as an escape of reality, not in a bad sense, how the article implies it, but it's fun. I'm not a super soldier in real life, but
No,
when I play Call
kidding.
of Duty, I can't be.
So I'm interested to hear, Andrea, of the 3 things that they mentioned in the article. Which one do you think weighs most heavily in your own love of video games? Like, is it the like social kind of relatable aspect? Is it the competency or having control over your situation that you appreciate about video games more than sometimes your real life situation?
I think it's both.
Okay.
When I log on Xbox, I love to play with my friends. It's
Sure.
fun. At the same time, like, there are certain games like Skyrim
Yeah.
that I like to play, and that's no co-op or anything, but you still have the option of, you could still chat in a party with real
Sure.
people. I do like, I love the feeling when I'm doing really well in Call of Duty or Halo or anything like that,
Right.
particularly multiplayer.
Right.
Because it's like, I like having that awesome streak going. And, typically, like, these games that I posted, this is from yesterday, they're not great. It's about my average, and I'm usually at the bottom of the scoreboard, and I hate, I don't want to be the stereotypical girl who's bad at video games. It's like, oh, great, I'm
you
at
are
the bottom
not.
of the leaderboard again.
You are not.
So it's like just keeping that in mind when I do really well, that's awesome for me. I love that.
So there's the secondary kind of social commentary going on with you because you are a woman playing
Yeah.
video games that maybe Greg and I wouldn't feel. Although, Greg, I don't know if you're a woman. Are you a woman?
Last time I checked.
Okay.
I don't
'Cause you
think
can
so.
check later.
Okay. Right.
Maybe on break.
Okay.
I don't think I am either. So it's an interesting.
All this conversation just got
Yeah,
weird.
it's an interesting secondary kind of thing for you. That's an interesting point. Greg, same question to you. So of these 3 things, do you think they're total bunk? Do you think there's something to them? And if so, what is your take on like how you feel when you play video games? What do you think is the weighting there for you?
No, I mean, I think it's very accurate, and
Yeah.
it makes a lot of sense for me. I think the one point that I gravitate most towards, too, I think is probably, I don't want to say truer than the others, but I think
Okay.
one that holds more weight is the catharsis part.
Okay.
Just like being able to act out these fantasies and
Sure.
in a safe environment with no consequences.
Right, absolutely.
Like, I obviously cannot run down the street with an AK like the Grand Theft Auto guy and kill people and then just
Let's
run
hope
away
that you
and
never
my
do.
wanted
Yeah.
rating goes down.
Right.
But I can in a video game.
Sure.
And it's totally fine.
Sure.
For me, what I love most about games are like the challenge.
Sure. Okay.
I like someone saying, "All right, here's some rules. Here's here's a palette, so to speak.
Right.
And here, let's see what you can do with it."
Right.
And so I think that's why I like getting achievements so much.
Sure.
Because it's a way for me to, I don't know, I guess doubly beat a game.
Right. Yeah.
No,
exactly. It's a different level of competition. I mean, it really is like sports are to people who play physical sports. I don't know any of them, but some people do. Like for people that like people are like, I want to be the best at football or basketball or baseball or like whatever. It's the same kind of thing. It's the same kind of high to say like, here are the rules of the game. Now let's see if you can go above and beyond, and then you're going to get a badge to show it, which is an achievement or something like that. Right. That's cool. I like it.
Why do you play video games, Mike?
Oh man. I play them, I think, to escape rules. I think much like Greg just said, the whole catharsis thing. I mean, my normal life outside of games is very dictated by strict schedules and deadlines and things I absolutely have to do, and things that I feel like I have to do in the best manner because I am a perfectionist. So if I'm not doing them in the best manner, I feel horrible. Whereas in games, I feel like I have fun even when I'm average. Like I'm not, especially like I love multiplayer games, but I am not no one would tell you I'm the best at any of them. I don't have enough time to play them, first of all, and secondly, like I'm just not the best at them, and that's fine with me. And in games, I feel like I can do that and still have a really good time.
No, I agree, because even like this game footage you see, certainly did I do anything, unbelievable, super cool, like whoa, no, definitely not. But I still had a lot of fun. Right.
Yeah, and it's something where no one is telling me exactly what to be or how to do it, and it's the same way that little kids like love sandboxes or something like that. It's just a box to play in.
Oh, I love the sandbox.
Well, yeah, me too. And then when you're done with it, you're done with it.
Yeah.
And it doesn't force you to have any kind of like deadline or anything.
Yeah.
And I like that. So I completely agree with that article too. I think that it's not about when it becomes an escape from reality, in that you ignore reality for the sake of playing games.
That's not good.
That's when it's unhealthy. But if it's an escape from reality in the sense that you were talking about, Andrea, where it's like you acknowledge that you've got deadlines and you've got things to do in your real life, but when you get those responsibilities done, it's a safe place that you can just have fun without those same kind of restrictions.
It's
and I think it's
reward,
right, exactly. And that's when I think it's a healthy hobby.
Mm-hmm.
Awesome, I like that. I like it. So if you're watching the YouTube version, you are seeing Andrea wreck shop in Call of Duty, and you notice that the gun is being held as a right-handed person would hold it. Mm-hmm. So that means that your left hand is kind of the aimer on the front of the gun, and the right hand is holding it steady against you. And Andrea, you mentioned before the show, because you know that I am left-handed, you were mentioning to me that you might think it would be weird if I am playing all these games, but I see the player model holding it the way that I would not hold a rifle.
It's like you're right-handed.
Right.
Character's right-handed.
And that's a really interesting point. I had actually felt that many times before, but I have never complained about it till now. Until you bring it up. But it's absolutely a valid point. It drives me crazy, and it takes my mind a second to like get how to aim in these games, especially if it's from the hip. Like once you're aiming down the sight is in the middle of the screen, so it looks equal.
Doesn't matter.
Yeah, it doesn't matter. But if you look at the gun and it's just like a hip fire gun, like especially if you're going to go like shotgunning or SMGing around the map. That always screws me up. I can never do it because I want to aim from the left side forward instead of from the right side forward. So that always has screwed me up. I wonder if there's any situation like that in other games that has messed either one of you up, like some kind of view thing that just doesn't work for you, like whether it's a weird camera angle or something like that.
I mean, there's plenty of games with bad cameras. So I know. Probably most notoriously, recently, I guess, I went through Banjo-Kazooie again.
Okay.
And there were a couple parts where the camera was not user-friendly in the slightest.
Right.
Reminds me of Killer 7.
Yeah,
Killer 7's weird, yeah.
Which is what you should also watch, too, on
Yes.
our YouTube channel, because it's awesome.
It is awesome. Awesomely weird.
Awesomely weird, indeed. Other than that, I mean, I think it'd be interesting to play left-handed. You know, like to see the character model on the left side and see if it messed me up at all.
I really enjoy games where you can switch the viewpoint over the character's shoulder, like a third-person shooter, so like Gears of War or Ghost Recon or something like that. Rainbow Six also does this, where you can actually change the way that the model is being held. So, for instance, in the newest Ghost Recon Future Soldier, I was really happy because I bought that game and I played through it. If you are like looking, if you are going into a corner or something, and you're taking cover, your soldier, if you want to, you can change it, and he'll hold the gun in the other hand to like peek around the corner better. But I used it not only for that, for the strategic aspect of it, but also just in the normal game. Like I was always switching it over to his left side, making him hold the gun in the other hand, so just so that it would look normal to me. So I appreciate when developers kind of go the extra mile and allow you to do that. But I don't think there's any first-person shooter that does that.
No, and I'm surprised, because, like, really, how hard would it be to just switch it to the other side?
It doesn't seem like it would be more than a cut and paste, just to mirror it in the image software, but I don't know. I'm not a developer, so I don't know. Maybe if someone has an idea about that, or they have done a little bit of developing, they could leave a comment and let us know if that would be ridiculously hard, but I don't see how it would be.
Because, I didn't really notice it because I'm right-handed, so what I'm seeing on screen looks and feel like the gameplay feels natural. And then it was just one of those things, random things that just popped in my head one day. I'm like, wait a minute.
Poor Mike, playing all alone.
And all the
maybe that's why he
people.
sucks. Maybe it is. I don't know.
That'd be interesting. If they do switch it, so it's actually like your character is left-handed, will you be like,
oh my god, would I be
Super
like
Mike.
Beast? Oh my god, I'd go into Beast mode? That would be awesome.
That's Chris' move, I think.
Oh, that would be awesome. That would be cool. I would not have a problem with that. I see, if you're watching the YouTube version of our MOOcast this week, you'll see that it looks like you are playing Gun Game. Are you playing Gun Game?
This one...
Yes.
Yeah,
it looks like Gun Game.
Played a bunch of party games. Gun Game, Sharpshooter.
I'm interested how you guys feel about the party games as opposed to the normal, like everyone plays Domination, everyone plays Team Deathmatch.
They're fun. I like them. It's a nice, I don't mean to go back to the term, it's a nice escape from the typical Call of Duty.
You're big on escapes here.
No.
I think there's something you need to talk about with a professional.
No, usually, because in Call of Duty, Domination is my go-to. Like that's
it's everyone's go-to. Look at the playlist.
I love that game mode. So changing it up, like with something like this, it's fun. It's different.
Absolutely.
Sure, it gets frustrating.
It does.
It's fun. It's different.
I think that the same way that the support points saved Modern Warfare 3 for me, I think that party games is going to save Black Ops 2 for me.
Really?
I get so frustrated in Domination. Like I'm sure we screwed up the audio. I screwed up the audio when we tried to do some group plays a couple weeks ago. And I admit it, I'm sorry. I was trying to figure out the card in my computer. But I've got it down now, so I'm sure that we will do some group play of Call of Duty Black Ops 2 in the near future with everyone kind of getting on holiday break finally, having a little bit more time to do so. But when we do, I have to give the caveat, I swear a lot. When I play this game,
turn into a different person. You do.
I'm like Jekyll and Hyde when I play Call of Duty, and it's funny, hopefully, for those of you who are listening. But it is offensive to some too, so I apologize. But the reason I do is it's so endlessly frustrating to me in Domination in Team Deathmatch. But I have played some party games the last couple of weeks and had a lot of fun, a lot of fun, and I don't know why I'm better at them than I am at the normal game, but I really am. Maybe it's the fact that the gun is always switching. I don't know. I don't know what it is, but I've had a lot of fun playing Sticks and Stones and Gun Game.
Sticks and Stones.
I love it.
Playing that yesterday. I was second place the whole game.
Oh, that's frustrating though.
And
no,
Greg,
I feel so sorry for you.
So obnoxious.
Well, that's the challenge.
It is, but it was really obnoxious.
But see, I feel like, I suck at that game so much, but like I still have fun playing Sticks and Stones because it's so ridiculous. Like, here's this game about 50,000 guns, and we're all like shooting knives at each other. Like, it's ridiculous. It's silly. It's just a new, like you said, Andrea. It's just a very brand new way to play this game that you get so used to it feeling a certain way with all the guns, and then suddenly you take all them out. It's fun.
It's less stressful,
Right.
You're kind of just like, oh, I'm gonna, wander around.
Right.
Now they just need to throw proximity mines into the mix and
right.
perfect GoldenEye.
Right.
Uh-oh.
Oh my God. Oh, GoldenEye. That game. Let's just take a moment. Fantastic. Fantastic. Okay, so as it's coming up to the end of the year, we don't know exactly what our schedule will be in terms of which of us will be able to get together and what MOOcasts are going to look like for the next couple of weeks with all the holidays and everything. So we want to take this time, since we are all together today, to talk about our top games of 2012. I think we can all agree that there's no other big releases coming out between now and 2013. Sadly, but it has been an insane year on my pocketbook, and I'm sure on your guys too. And I want to talk a little bit about what we think our top 3 games of 2012 are, and also what we expect and what we hope for in gaming in 2013. So, Andrea, we're in your basement, and ladies first, so why don't you give us a rundown? What was your favorite 2 or 3 games of 2012?
The first one that immediately comes to mind is Mass Effect 3. I had so much fun playing with that.
You're still holding a torch for Mass Effect 3,
yes,
despite the ending.
I know.
I appreciate that.
It was, I don't want to sound like a broken record, but it's such, it's so refreshing when I play a single-player game that I get so involved with the story, and I keep playing it because I want to see how the story ends and where the story is going to go.
Right.
And for me, that's what Mass Effect 3 did. It was so much fun to know, like, oh, what's going to happen next, and I could, I had choices about what I want to do with the story.
Right.
Yes, the ending was a little disappointing, but overall, I'm trying to look at the big picture.
Okay.
The whole journey through the Mass Effect series was just so much fun. It's definitely one of my favorite games. So definitely Mass Effect 3.
Okay.
Another one. Gosh, this year I feel like I've been playing older games. Like this year I really got into Saints Row the Third, but that came out in 2011. And so
it's okay if it was your favorite of 2012.
So did Skyrim, too, I think was 2011.
Yes.
Late 2011, but yeah.
Yeah. Those two I really, really enjoy.
Cool.
I mean, sure, Call of Duty, yes. Halo is awesome, yes. But, it's more or less, it's the same thing over and over. I still enjoy it, don't get me wrong. But with something like Skyrim, Saints Row the Third, and Mass Effect 3, they were just very unique games for me that I really liked. So those are my picks.
Interesting. Good. Greg?
Not Mass Effect 3.
Ouch!
No, it was a fantastic game, but I want to echo what I said last week about the VGAs, and that was, if it's going to be a game of the year, the whole package has to be awesome.
No, I understand
It's really sad.
The ending was not awesome.
Yeah,
so
true.
Mass Effect 3 is out for me.
Ouch.
Borderlands 2's in there.
Okay.
I had a ton of fun with that game. You didn't give it a chance.
I did. I played it for a couple of hours.
You didn't get to Sanctuary.
Yeah, that's when everything starts to be fun, yeah.
That was one of the downfalls, though. I need to, I played it a couple of hours.
Virtue, Andrea.
It did not work for me.
I understand.
I
I didn't enjoy it the first hour or so. It's I don't see what the point is. But once you hit Sanctuary, it just started picking up. You got powers, you started to get perks, you started to get awesome guns.
Yeah.
It was a lot of fun.
It is fun.
Well, maybe I'll revisit it if I, when it gets older, I can get a really cheap copy.
Absolutely.
Just because, so we'll see. Because I know how much you two like it.
Folks, don't worry.
I do like it a lot.
No, and that's why I wanted to get it because I'm like, oh, everyone just loves this game. I have to go buy it, and I was disappointed, and I really tried to like it, and it just didn't work.
Sad.
Anyway.
Anyways, I enjoyed it a lot, and even though that ending was very abrupt, it was still it had the satisfying conclusion of wrapping up, I guess, the story arc that was being told.
Sure.
And since it came out, the DLC packs have been fantastic.
Mm-hmm.
Mr. Torg is hilarious. I love that guy.
I still haven't played those.
Oh my god. He's like a Hulk Hogan wannabe.
That's so funny.
Hilarious.
That's awesome.
So the writing, the characters, the voice acting, everything about that game, I loved it. The art style too. I cannot begin to describe how nice it is to play a game that's not just brown and gray.
Right.
Like, to see a different, like,
it was
graphical
different.
style.
I enjoyed that. It was cool.
It was very, very cool.
Yeah.
It's
a pretty awesome game in motion too. Like, it's like a moving comic book.
Yeah.
Pretty cool.
So my last two, well, let's see. Oh, this is a tough one. I want to say Halo 4.
Okay.
Because that's my old standby.
Sure.
I love it.
So you're so as a Halo, I think we can call you a Halo purist, and like you absolutely love Halo. So you would say that 343 did they okay on a scale of like 1 to whatever 5. So 5 is this is the best Halo ever. 1 is they should have never been given the license, and 3 is they did pretty much what I expected them to do. Good for them. What would you rate it?
I'd give it a 4.
Oh, good for them.
I think they did a little better than I thought. I was
Sure.
very, very hesitant of like custom loadouts.
Sure, yeah.
I was too, actually.
What else was I hesitant on? I think that was probably the biggest thing. I knew they weren't going to screw it up, because
At least you would hope.
That would sink
Right.
Microsoft,
That'd be it.
But I do think there were a couple issues with the game. I don't know what you'd call it. I guess the online capacity in general. Like, I feel like it's slightly laggier than any of the Bungie games. But, Bungie had 10 years to get it right.
It's true.
So, I feel like Halo 4 lags a bit more than Reach did occasionally. And it's very rare. It's not like a Call of Duty lag.
Oh, man.
It is there occasionally, which is annoying. And I think probably my biggest complaint about the game is the maps. I don't think any of them have that Bungie magic. They all feel very samey. Even the new DLC ones, like, they're okay. One in particular I hate, but they're...
Which one?
Which one?
It's the one with the crashed ship. It's not Harvest. It's not Shatter. It's Wreckage.
Yeah, maybe. I think maybe that would be a good name.
That would be a good name. But I just feel the maps, they're all about the same size.
That's true.
Most of them are littered with garbage, so like you can't really like the genius of Blood Gulch. I think, and why it's such a beloved map is because it's so open.
Right.
And you can do whatever you want.
Right.
I'm not saying every map has to be like that, but when you have vehicles,
right, you need some space.
It seems like there's only like a few set amount of paths that you can go down.
Right.
But what's the point of having vehicles?
Well, that's why I like that one map that you guys hate, and I'm embarrassed that I'm drawing a blank on the name. It starts with a C.
Oh, that map sucks.
I love that one. What is it called?
Complex.
Complex. That's it. That's the one.
You like Complex?
Yeah, Complex and what's it? Oh my gosh, I'm drawing a Halo blank. Haven.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, but I like Complex.
See, I think for me the best map that shipped the game, vehicle-wise, was Exile.
Mm-hmm.
I think Exile is a fantastic map. But anyways, enough complaints aside. Like I think the game, they did a great job with the campaign.
Yeah.
A couple, critiques, but overall I enjoyed it a lot. Multiplayer is very solid.
Yeah.
Very close to specialization. So
nice.
Hopefully I can get that soon.
Is this the first one?
Yes.
Yeah, you're not crazy like
60?
our friend
50.
Tommy.
Oh, 50.
Yeah, Tommy, you're crazy if you're listening to this.
Yeah,
he's at like 70.
Yeah, he plays a lot of Halo.
Really?
Yeah.
He plays a whole lot of
Although,
Halo.
according to Brian Stone, who has hit his first specialization, it takes
nice.
maybe like 11,000 per
Uh-huh.
level, whereas right now to get to 50, it's like
Takes forever,
40,000.
So it gets
Oh, that's
easier
a
as you
big
go on.
I guess it
difference.
goes real quick.
Okay, well that's cool.
And so let's see. Number 3.
Yeah.
I have to go. What?
There's a game I have in mind I'm surprised you haven't said. So,
No,
It's
wait till
probably
he's done.
coming, Yeah.
Oh.
I have to say The Walking Dead.
There it is.
For another spot. I loved the characters. I loved the game.
Yeah.
I think probably my only complaint about it was the gunplay. I think it was rather abrupt, because it's a point and click game. But then occasionally it's like, oh, you need to aim your gun now,
right?
And so it was like very odd and out of place,
right? And
I do feel with one very small particular aspect about the ending, there was a missed opportunity.
Okay.
But overall, it was fantastic. It kept me on my toes.
Right.
And it made me very concerned about the choices that I made.
Absolutely.
I'd say in a way that hasn't been done since Mass Effect, because with Mass Effect, I was always thinking about, oh, how is this going to come back?
Exactly.
To haunt me in the next game.
Right.
Know? And this did that beautifully.
Right.
Oh, nice.
So hats off to Telltale.
It's incredible.
I think they did a great job, and I think it did deserve Game of the Year.
Absolutely.
The VGAs.
Absolutely.
So, I'm really looking forward to playing it.
It's
it's
ridiculous.
It's on my list.
Very good.
It is ridiculously good.
It.
My turn.
Yes.
Let's see. Top 3 of 2012. I'm going to give Battlefield 3 my number 3 spot.
Okay.
It is so open. And if you've seen any of my recent videos on Battlefield 3, I just recently jumped back into the game. I took a little bit of hiatus for some of the other big releases later this year. I jumped back in, and I realized how much I love it. It is. The maps are so big and open, and there's such sandboxes that it is almost like playing an open world game in which you are playing a soldier. It's awesome. The amount of realism in the guns, the fact that they really do handle quite differently, and you really do have to spend some time with one to really get the idiosyncrasies of each of them. I really appreciate that. I really love the fact that you get so many points and for sticking with your squad, for healing your squad, for helping your squad. There's so many different ways to progress in that game, and so many different ways to help your team win. So that gets my number 3. I love that game. It's still going really strong after a year being out, so that's great. Number 2, I think I'd give to Halo 4. I didn't think I would like it nearly as much as I do. I really, really, really like the campaign. I wish it would. My only hope wish is that it was a little bit longer. It felt a little bit abrupt to me, but I love the look and the feel of Cotton. No, I love the look and the feel of Requiem, the Forerunner Shield world. I think it was awesome. I really love fighting Prometheans. I can't wait to fight more of them. I think the character models on them were awesome. I really like all the new guns. I had a really good time with the campaign, and I really like multiplayer. The custom loadouts actually are what saved it for me, because Halo always for me was I always got killed a bazillion times because people would know the maps better than me, and they would find the power weapons, and then I would just die. I'd die a million times. But now I feel like I have a shot to really fully contribute every match, and that is something awesome for me. So I know I'll keep playing that multiplayer because of that. It's smoother, it's faster because of the fact that everyone can sprint now.
I like that too.
I love it. I absolutely love the multiplayer too. So that gets my number 2 spot. And the number 1 has to go to Walking Dead for me.
Nice.
I can count on one hand the number of games that have ever actually made me tear up, and that's one of them. I actually wanted to cry at a couple places in the game.
I'm right there with you.
And that is that is an incredible, to think that a game that's on your TV could have that reaction in you is it's just incredible. The writing and the voice acting, the fact that they had a main character that is playing a child and it's not annoying, the fact that you actually care.
That's tricky.
The fact that you actually care about this little girl, care about her so much, and she's a fake character on your screen,
Yeah, no, I mean, there were multiple times in the game where I made a decision.
Right.
Because I didn't want to upset Clementine.
Exactly. Exactly. I mean, it's an extraordinary achievement, and it doesn't even look photorealistic. So, you care about these characters that literally look like a comic book. I mean, it's not. They look like Borderlands 2. They don't look like Call of Duty or anything, but
Yeah.
you still care about them so much. It was just an extraordinary... And I don't even like adventure games, and I couldn't wait for the next episode to come out. It was insane. So those are my top 3. Let's talk a little bit about what we hope out of the new year then in gaming. 2013. So 2013, what we know... or at least what we speculate, they haven't officially announced it, but they've all but officially announced that the next systems are coming out next year. So by our, whatever it'll be, 60th episode of Monday MOOcast, we will all be broke again because we will have new systems by this time next year.
Goodness.
So we know that's happening. We know that they're making another Halo. We know that they're making another Call of Duty because they can't stop making Call of Duty.
Yeah, they are.
What else are we looking forward to in 2013, and what do you hope for? What do you expect? Go for it, Andrea.
Wow.
Deadly force is
I
after us.
would, at some point, I don't know if it'll happen in 2013, but I hope it's somewhere down the line. I would love to see a Saints Row 4.
They've already
They're
announced
already
it.
making
They already
it.
announced
Really?
it. Yeah.
Oh man, am I behind?
Yeah, it's coming out early next year, so.
Excellent. Great, I'm getting that. Looking forward to that, because I love the third one so much.
It was actually going to be the final DLC, and they decided they had so much content they're just going to
Make
make it.
another game?
They're going to make one more on current gen, so it's the last one on current gen.
Awesome. I had no idea. Well, great. Definitely that. Of course, I'm looking forward to the next Call of Duty. I have to say...
Already.
I-
Already she's looking forward to it.
I-
She is hooked.
Treyarch is fine. I have to
Uh-oh.
say...
Here you go.
Infinity Ward does it better.
You've got to be kidding me.
No. I enjoyed the Modern Warfares
Nope.
more than the Black Ops. If I had to pick which
You
one
give me
I
a
liked.
headache.
He's holding his head
You
right
give
now.
me You give me a Call of Duty headache.
I'm sorry. It's just the
Soap
way
is
it
gone. He's not coming back.
No, I know that.
Okay.
I
You
know
that.
I've accepted
Okay,
that.
all right.
It's sad, but I've accepted it.
All right.
No, I'm just thinking in general. I like the way it's mostly the controls. I think I feel like I have more control when I play the Infinity Ward version.
Okay.
When I play the Treyarch version, it's like I don't know. It's so hard for me to explain. But yeah, my hats off to Infinity Ward. I think they do it a little bit better. And
Okay.
And am I going to keep buying Treyarch Call of Duty?
Yes,
oh,
you will.
betcha.
Yeah, you will.
Like, that's not going to stop me. I'm just saying overall.
Now here's the question. They haven't announced anything yet because obviously they just came out with this
sure,
one.
this is so brand new.
But will you be upset if now they go back into modern times being 2013 instead of 2025, or are you going to miss or want the future feel and guns of Black Ops 2? Because they haven't said anything about whether they're going back in time now or forward in time or what.
Honestly, it doesn't really matter. I don't want to
Really?
say I don't care because that sounds bad, but
Why don't you
As long as
care?
it's Call of Duty, I don't care.
Yeah,
yeah,
there she goes.
It's like the guns and the whole if it's however many years in the future or the present or the past or whatever it is. I'll play it anyway.
Okay.
This
I
is
don't
the definition
really.
of a fangirl.
Right, it's right here.
I
Like, she
don't
doesn't-
really have a big preference.
Well, if they go back to caveman times and you're literally throwing sticks at each other, will you still buy it?
Yes,
if
you betcha.
If it says Call of Duty Caveman on
Yeah.
it, you'll be like,
Oh, I'm so there.
you prestige your UGG, now you're using your UGG. Oh my god, you are ridiculous.
But I don't mean to always go back to Call of Duty, but I'm really excited about Saints Row the 4, whatever it's going to be called.
Yeah.
That game.
It's called Enter the Dominatrix. I
Oh,
swear to God,
That
that's
was
what it's
the
called.
DLC.
Yeah, right.
Is that
Yeah.
But I think that's what they're going to call it.
Oh, God. Well, it should be fun anyway.
Yes, I think it will be.
Oh, GTA 5.
Oh my god, you stole mine, but okay, yeah.
Well, Saints Row, GTA.
Yeah,
there's
yeah,
kinda-
yeah.
But yeah, you can talk about
No,
GTA 5.
that's fine. I got plenty to talk about. Greg, what about you?
Bioshock Infinite.
Oh!
Obviously. That game, I can't wait for that
Yes.
game. It keeps getting delayed.
It does.
But
What's the time?
March, I think,
Yeah,
now.
March.
Oh,
uh,
go ahead. Sorry, I just thought of another one when you said March.
Tomb Raider?
Yeah, Tomb Raider. I'm so looking
Tomb
forward
Raider
to that.
reboot.
Yeah.
I'll be interested to play that, see how it goes. But Bioshock, for sure. If I can actually get enough money together, Rayman Legends
On the Wii U?
on the Wii U.
That's one expensive game if you're going to buy that system.
You know what though? Like,
hey, you were going to do it for Zombie U.
It's true.
It's true.
But I'm the idiot
Zombie
you expect
U
that from.
Well, yeah.
Is probably worse than what this is going to be.
It's true.
What else am I looking forward to? I don't know. I guess I just hope that
new systems,
some of
man.
these new IPs that all these big publishers are holding back from us actually show up at some point.
Right.
That'd be nice.
Would be.
So, we'll see. New systems, yeah. I don't know. Like, I honestly don't know what else I want in new systems. Because
you don't know because we haven't seen it yet.
Right. Like, they need to tell me what I want, I guess.
Here's what you want, Greg.
But, like, I don't know. I like everything about the new systems we have. I think my only, like, big complaint was, like, with just some of the software parts about it where it takes longer to, like, boot up things.
Well, that'll be erased with the new systems because there'll be such better processors and things like that. So
right, it's like, you know, it shouldn't take. I mean, it's better now, but it still takes like what, 15 seconds just to boot up YouTube.
It's
or
true.
Something like that. It's like
It's
I know
true.
that's like, oh, it's 15 seconds, oh, big deal, but
there are children in Africa, Greg.
right, I know, but when I can just open up my computer and have it in front of me, ready to go in 2 seconds.
Right.
No, I hear you.
But we're working with 5-year-old technology now. That's why they're making new ones. 7-year technology, yeah.
Time flies.
So time does fly. Oh, other one that I really am looking forward to. I hope so much is good. I really, really hope. Aliens, Colonial Marines.
February, baby.
I want a good Aliens game.
Me too.
I haven't played very many of them. The one I did play that I loved to death was Aliens vs. Predator 2.
On the PC.
On the PC.
So good.
Which is one of the very few PC games I've like owned and played to completion.
It's so good.
So I would love to see just a solid, awesome console Aliens game.
Right.
So I really hope Gearbox is going to do a good job with it.
Given their track record, I think they probably will.
Let's hope so.
Well,
yeah.
We can hope so. I am really looking forward to seeing some solid info on the new systems. I really want to see, I know we say this like almost every week, but like, how can games look better and sound better? Like, I was playing some Battlefield 3 the other day, and I was like, this is ridiculous. Like, you play this on 1080 on a big screen TV with surround sound, and it's like it's like a movie already. There are some firefights in that are like, they're ridiculous. And so I always think like, well, how can I want to pay hundreds more dollars for something better? But like, I know once we see it, I just know it's going to be ridiculous. Like,
yeah.
I just know it's going to be ridiculous. And I can't wait to see like footage of what the next Halo will look like on that. Or what the next Call of Duty will look like on that. So I think I'm most excited for that. But as far as stuff I've already seen, I have to go with Greg here on BioShock. That game looks so incredible. I'm a big Splinter Cell fan. So I can't wait for this new Splinter Cell game that's going to come out next year. And I really, really, really want an announcement of the Season 2 of Walking Dead. I can't wait to see where they go next with that series. It was so good. So those are probably my top 3 for 2013.
Yeah, let's hope lightning can strike twice with that.
Oh, that world is so awesome. I mean, I can't wait. I can't wait.
Well, and that other Walking Dead game is in the works.
That will come, yeah.
So I'm looking forward to that.
I hope that they don't Call of Duty clone it, though.
Yeah.
Like, because that's not that world. That world is more about the psychology of people, how messed up humanity gets, and how scary, like, it really is. Like, it's not about being a super soldier. It's about being a normal person in a horrible, horrible situation. So if they go that route with it, and it really is about sneaking, and you have to, like, watch your, like, food because you'll starve, and you have to find places to hole up, that would be an awesome game. But if it's just, like, now let's have zombies versus humans multiplayer, it looks exactly like Call of Duty, then I'm like, no.
It plays exactly like Left 4 Dead.
Right, then we don't need that. Although Left 4 Dead's another series I could use a triple dip in.
Yeah.
That game is awesome.
Yeah, well, you and
everyone in the world, yeah.
3,
no, I know.
Portal 3.
I know. So I think maybe we got tons of topics to discuss. So maybe let's wrap it up here, folks. So if there's anything we want to we want to say or leave our viewers and listeners with for the new year, what is it, Andrea? What is the one thing you want to tell the world?
For 2013?
Yeah, or for now, or whatever.
Oh goodness, you put me on the spot.
She doesn't care, folks.
She's too busy thinking about soap right now.
Honey Badger don't care. I think as far as video games go,
yes.
I'm looking forward to the new console.
Yes.
I'm a little sad to see this one go, just because I feel like I just bought it. But I'm looking forward to it. I'm looking forward to some new games to add to my library. And, yeah, 2013 should be a good year in video game land. Awesome.
How about you, Greg? Parting word?
Parting word for the year. Well, I guess for me, I just want to say thank you to you guys and the people listening for some reason.
For some reason.
Hey, we're awesome.
You know, we are, but, you know. I know we started this in, March or April.
Yeah, it's been a long time.
We're not a huge channel, but, you know, every week I love checking YouTube and seeing, 20, 30, 40 people listening to the show. And
it's very cool.
You know, even on our own individual videos, I don't know, I get stoked to see, 10 people watch my Mario video.
It is cool.
And, I mean, I know we're very small, but I really appreciate you all coming back week after week to listen to us drone on.
Right.
So, thank you for the support. I appreciate it.
Yeah.
And I hope that there will be much more
in
the future.
This is very, very fun. Truth be told, all three of us are crazy busy with our own lives, and it really means a lot to see that other people want to hear from normal gamers. Our kind of tagline on our channel is that, we're three gamers that are just like you. And I think that's really true. None of us are like MLG. We don't do this for a living. We do this for fun, like most people do. And it's great that we can have, a friendship together and we can hang out and talk games. And the fact that other people want to kind of talk them with us and listen to us and watch our videos is really super cool. And it makes gaming even that much more fun for me, and I'm sure for you guys too. Yeah. So thanks very much, folks, and you will see plenty more HD gameplay and other commentaries on our page. Please check us out, like us, comment.
Be sure to check out YouTube over the next couple weeks.
Yeah,
Mike
we'll be
and
on
Andrea
there.
have a very nice, sexy capture card.
I soon will.
So check that out.
It's in transit. It's in the mail.
With lots of stuff for you to watch over the holidays.
Right. So enjoy, folks, and game on. Happy 2012 and 2013 to come.